Welcome back to Tea and a Buddy with me, Erica.
And me, Dominic.
This episode was a special request by our dear friend Navdeep from a while ago now.
Sorry, Navdeep.
Yeah. He wanted us to talk about one-hit wonders. So that is what this episode is all about.
Yeah, British and American one-hit wonders.
British and American, which... I mean,
sometimes it's
the same thing.
Same song, yeah.
Yeah, but the funny thing about one-hit wonders, though, is that sometimes a band will have only had one hit over here, whereas you're like, oh no, they were
pretty big.
They were pretty big in Britain. So we'll see if that comes up. We've just done an initial kind of Google search, really, to yeah. We're just basically going to talk about like a top 10 one-hit wonders.
Top 10,
in
yeah,
each
we'll
country.
keep it to 10.
Yeah, because otherwise I feel like this topic could just
go on forever.
Run on forever and ever,
Be more than a one-hit wonder.
So,
we'll kick off with the American list first, and we'll do it from like 10 to 1.
Okay, yeah.
This is according to Rolling Stone, anyway.
Yeah. So I don't know if this is Rolling Stone or if they polled their readers.
Yeah. Readers pick the top 10 one-hit wonders.
Okay, yeah. So number 10 is The Vapors, which I don't know the band name, but I know the song, and it's Turning Japanese.
They were co-managed by Bruce Foxton of The Jam.
Okay, so are they British?
They were British, I think.
So the number 10 one-hit wonder in America is by a British band.
Yeah. The Vapor, well, yeah, I mean, most...
You know the song, right?
Turning Japanese.
Turning Japanese and a dim sum.
And a dim sum, yeah. It's, vaguely. I mean, it was like, what, 1980?
Oh, I don't know.
Something like that.
I'm sure it'll say if we look down a little bit, but...
Yeah, 1980.
It's fun to look up these lists and, like, just take the titles and the band names and see if you know what the song actually is without having to look it up, because sometimes the song sounds completely different than what the title actually is, and...
Yeah.
You know.
Number 9.
But yeah, number 9 is, and here we go. It's, I don't know if this is question mark and the Mysterians.
96 Tears?
Would you say question mark there?
Yeah, I mean, it's a question mark symbol and the Mysterians,
yeah.
96 Tears.
96 Tears. You know what? I feel like I know that title, but I cannot think of the way.
It was the 60s.
Oh, it's from the 60s?
Yeah, I mean... It says here, Steve Van Zandt is quite happy to tell you the 60s garage rock era produced a veritable smorgasbord of one-hit wonders.
And again, we're taking this from Rolling Stone,
yeah.
So if you want to look it up, rollingstone.com.
96 Tears.
96 Tears,
96 Tears. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I've heard it on that. You remember we used to put that channel on?
96 Tears. Yeah, I can't.
And it would come on, and it
I
had like...
hear it.
There was another one... Popsicles and Icicles by, I don't know, it was by a girl group. Popsicles, Icicles. Yeah. It was...
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we know this song.
96 Tears.
If you guys want to look them up also, we can...
Number 8.
Number 8 is Chumbawamba. Tub thumping.
Yeah.
And aren't they British?
Yeah.
Okay.
I get knocked down, but I get up again. No, you're never going to keep me down. He drinks a cider drink. He drinks a lager drink.
Yeah.
He drinks a
and then it's like piss in the night away.
Yes, piss in the night. Yeah, it was just it was
a crazy song about
It was
drinking.
around 1996. Like it came out around that time.
It was huge though.
I think they had another one.
In 1997, they released Tub Thumping, which is basically about getting hammered. It blew up all over the world and turned the group of self-described anarchists into celebrities. They even went on Politically Incorrect with Bill Maher and urged fans to steal their albums. Oh, God, the 90s.
Yes. I mean, I didn't realize it was a big hit over here, too.
It's funny because... It's
Chumbawamba, I know.
It drinks a whiskey drink. It drinks a soda drink. It drinks, with it's like a really thick accent.
Yeah. Drink. Yeah, I mean, it was just kind of
like... songs that remind him of the good times? Is it songs that remind him of the better times?
Yes, I mean that it came out at the time when Britpop was really kind of like exploding in Britain.
Yeah.
So this bloody I Get Knocked Down, and it was in every pub, everywhere you went, that song. It was like 1997's big hit. And then I think it was just before the Spice Girls got, well, I think the Spice Girls were still huge, were about huge at that time. It was just before it was kind of when the Spice Girls were on their kind of like decline. Yes. That's what I should have said, I mean, Chumbawamba.
Number 7 is Blind Melon with No Rain. I don't know.
No idea.
Yeah, I don't know.
From 1993.
It seemed like MTV played nothing but Aerosmith's Alicia Silverstone videos, Dr. Dre's Nothing But a G Thing, and Blind Melon's No Rain. Well, then I must know it because I know...
This is your era.
This is totally my era. Alicia Silverstone and Dr. Dre, ain't nothing but a G Thing, baby. Blind Melon's No Rain. Gosh. I don't know. I'm definitely going to have to look that one up. We could play it, but then when we put this podcast on YouTube, they'll take it down.
They'll take it down.
I don't know if we're going to bother. Yeah. If you don't know how it goes, you can go look it up just like me. Blind Melon, No Rain. Yeah, I don't know that one.
Yeah, I've never heard it.
So that's like the first one because I think that's the first one I don't know because I think you're right. The 96 Tears. I think I do know that one.
Yeah, I know.
Number 6,
The Knack with My Sharona.
My Sharona.
That was 1979, and that was like a one-hit wonder. But
My Sharona.
Yeah.
What does it make me think of? Did they use that in Wayne's World also?
No. No, you're thinking of another. I think it was a one-hit wonder they used in Wayne's World. Mickey. Hey Mickey, you're so fine. Yeah, because it's My Sharona.
Yeah. The song was inspired by Knack frontman Doug Fieger's girlfriend Sharon Alperin. Sharona Alperin, who now works as a real estate agent. That's a little tidbit of information for you. Yeah, that was a pretty big song. I didn't realize it was as old as 1979.
Yeah, I thought
it was from the 80s.
I think it's probably been... It's found its way into movies, and so it's just kind of like.
I think they use it on commercials, not the words, but they've changed it to. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they use that in commercials all the time. Actually, what is this? Number 5, Soft Cell,
Untainted Love, which is a cover.
Do you know this one?
Yeah, Tainted Love. Whoa. And it seems like a quintessential 80s song, but it actually dates back to 1965 when it was recorded by Mark Bolan's future girlfriend, Gloria James.
What?
It's not Mark Allman's future girlfriend, it's Mark Bolan's.
I wonder how it sounded in 65.
I think I've heard it because I remember, and I thought it was just a cover of the 80s song.
That's bizarre.
But someone's like, no, it sounds too 60s. And I think I looked it up and I was like, oh, it's actually a cover.
That is bizarre because that does definitely sound super 80s.
Well, I mean, yes. Dun, dun.
That's not really tainted love. Tainted love. So are they British too?
Yeah.
So everybody on this American list is British, basically.
Yes. Except for the Knack, I think we're American.
Okay.
Knack and Blind Melon.
Blind Melon, yeah. Okay, moving on. Number 4.
Big Country.
Big Country in a Big Country. I don't know them.
Oh, I vaguely remember them.
Never heard of them. Does not sound familiar. I'm definitely going to have to look this one up.
Yeah, I vaguely remember them. I don't know the song, though.
Big Country were sort of a Scottish poor man's U2. Their 1983 debut album, The Crossing, blew up with the release of the anthemic In a Big Country, where they somehow made their guitars sound like bagpipes. What? I have no idea what this song is.
Vaguely remember them as a kid. I think they kind of went.
Were British people voting on this in Rolling Stone magazine? I don't understand.
I mean, I guess.
I would have thought, I don't know. I don't know. Weird. We're definitely going to have to create a topic in the Facebook group. Like, give us your top 10
one-hit wonders. What do you love?
Yeah, so if you guys go to our Facebook group and we have forgotten to create this topic and you're listening to this podcast, do go ahead and create the topic, because if we do forget, I do want to know what your one-hit wonders are, because I think some of these are really random, especially that In a Big Country. I don't have any idea what that song is. And I consider myself
I vaguely remember
well versed in all types of music, and I don't know, it's not ringing any bells whatsoever.
The next one is Norman Greenbaum. Number 3 is Norman Greenbaum, Spirit in the Sky.
Yeah, I know that song.
Spirit in the Sky. I mean, that was late 60s. I thought there was that came out as a cover. Someone covered it and had a hit with it. Maybe it's just the original.
No, it sounds very like hippie time to me. And I think like any kind of movie that's set in that era.
When I die and they lay me to rest, gonna go to the place that's the best.
Yeah. And that sounds very American, doesn't it? If you were to tell me that was a British song, I'd smack you. Because it sounds very American to me. Number 2, though, is another British song. Is another British one, isn't it?
And this is what I said. They had quite a following in England. They had a couple of hits too.
Okay, so
so there was only a one-hit wonder over here.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Okay. Number
2 is Dexy's Midnight Runners with "Come On Eileen." Whoa, come on Eileen. That's a massive hit, you know. Come on Eileen, come on Eileen, you're right. Yeah, because it's kind of like a crazy song. Because you can't really understand the word he's saying in it. And he's got, and you know, it's like, dun, 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 come on, Eileen, dun, 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 Johnny Wright. You know, he's kind of got that.
Yeah. Again, that sounds super 80s to
me. And they had a couple of hits. I remember Gino was another one, about Gino Washington and the Ram Jam Band. That was like
nope.
It was a big hit in Riz. Because they had a horn section.
One-hit wonder in America.
Yeah. Come on, Eileen.
And then finally, number 1. I'm so disappointed in this list.
You are?
I mean, I don't know. Okay. Number 1 on this Rolling Stone.
Number 1 on the Rolling Stones top 10 one-hit wonders is
Aha. Take
on me.
Take on me. Yeah.
There you go.
There you go.
Take on me. Yeah, they were
Are they British to you?
No, they weren't. They were Norwegian.
Okay.
Were they They weren't Swedish, were they? Swedish or Norwegian? Scandinavian. I'm going to cover all the bases and say they were Scandinavian. But they had a couple of other hits. But Take On Me was huge. Take On Me was huge. And, you know, it had a distinctive riff and it was catchy, but it also, because of the video. Do you remember the video? It was like drawn in.
Okay.
It was like, they were all like pencil drawings. You know, it's like someone had drawn them. Yeah, so I have no doubt that the video made the song a hit. You know, because the video
when did this song come out? Because again, it's
1980s.
Yeah, it's super
85 maybe.
It says they played it at the Lillehammer Olympics in 1994, but yeah, it was definitely way before that.
It was 80s, yeah. It was.
No, I'm surprised. Like,
yeah, Norwegian. That's what.
Where's the freaking Macarena?
Macarena.
I thought for sure that would be on this list.
Well, we're gonna have a look at the other ones.
Yeah, I'm kind of devastated. I don't know.
Yeah. That's it for the American one.
That's the American list, according to Rolling Stone magazine list readers. Anyway.
I mean, we're only going to do the top 10 ones of the Sun. This is the Sun. The dreaded Sun.
The dreaded Sun. Was this... Now, did they pick this, or is this their readers again?
This is the readers, I think. And it's a top 50, but we're going to do top 10.
10,
And number 10 is the Macarena.
Yay!
Hey, Macarena. Oh, I'm hip. I'm with it. Remember the Dr. Evil in Austin Powers? That's the dance he does for Scott. He goes, I'm hip. I'm with it. Taka, 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 taka.
God, yes.
Number 9.
That song was so fun to dance to, like at a school dance. Let's see, when it came out in 1993. Yeah, so I was like, what?
Yes, I remember it so well. I mean, I remember the dun 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 taka taka taka.
I can remember like in 8th grade.
Yes,
dance
everybody was doing it, but I was such an old soul back then.
It would start, and it was just like, yes, this song, yes. And then
the greatest song ever.
And then a couple of years later, you were like, oh God, they're still playing that song in the dance. Jeez.
Los Del Rio were the band who did it.
Yeah,
I think they were from Spain. Number 9 is
there's no information on these.
It's just a band.
There were.
It's just a list with the bands.
So if we don't know what it is,
years of release.
Sorry, you're just gonna have to look it up.
Number 9 is Cotton Eye Joe by the Rednecks.
Song to dance to at a school dance. I've been there a long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from? Cotton Eye Joe.
Hey.
They remix it now, don't they? They still play it, but it's like a remix. It's all like techno.
Well, it kind of was anyway.
That came out in 95. Okay, so that
Rednecks were the band who did that. And it was super hit.
REDNEX,
yes,
by the way.
Yeah. It was just so... I remember watching a show when I was about 9, which would have been 1995, and it was like, what do you vote, right? I was sick of hearing it by then. And they were like, okay, do you vote to bin this song for the rest of eternity or what? And I thought this was a serious show. I thought they were actually going to put this song and it was never going to be heard again. And it never was, actually. I mean, only
that's not true. They still play this stupid thing.
And
there was a dance that went along with it, wasn't there?
It was kind of like...
It was like a line dance.
Line dance. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from? Cotton Eye Joe.
Yeah, it was called the Cotton Eye Joe, I think. Yeah, this is like... There was like a string of...
And of course, I misheard the lyrics a lot of the time. I didn't...
Yes, we all know the... this is the body gadget.
Yeah, I can't remember what I thought Cotton Eye Joe was, but... thought it was something else anyway. I remember.
This is the body gadget, by the way, or the lyrics that Dominic thought...
the rhythm is
gonna get you was actually
gadget.
saying
this is my gadget.
No.
This is the body.
What is a body gadget?
What is it? What is it? We'll have to find out, won't we? Number 8.
But no, hang on.
Oh, you want to talk Cotton Eye Joe? You're obsessed with this song
because it's like
took me 30 years to get rid of it.
Macarena came out in 1993, and then Cotton Eye Joe came out in 95. It's like there was kind of a string of like line dance type songs that were coming out around that time, weren't there? I can't remember some others, but I know there were others. That was like the big thing. That's what happens in music, isn't it? Like
a trend
starts. Yeah,
kind of like recently Gangnam Style.
Oh yeah.
That's not made the list, but it's
that's not recent though. What's the one now? Oh, well, that's just a dance, isn't it? It doesn't go to any particular song. The Floss.
The Floss. Oh, I think it came from a song, though, didn't it?
Maybe. I don't know. Anyway.
Number 8. Number 8 is Don't Leave Me This Way by Thelma Houston.
Leave me this way.
I don't remember. 1976.
Without your sweet love, oh, baby, don't leave me this way. Yeah, it's like a... It's like a disco.
I don't remember it.
Don't leave me this way.
It's kind of like a disco. I mean,
it's a disco song, yeah.
Disco song.
They played it in, or they didn't play it in, but Moulin Rouge. It's one of the ones that's in the medley, with Ewan McGregor and Nicole Kidman, yeah. So
on bass.
I'm not a huge disco person.
Yeah.
So, and I don't really know who Thelma Houston is, but there you go. I know that song, so I got you.
Number 7 is Ice Ice Baby by Vanilla Ice. 1990. which was a rip-off of Under Pressure.
Under Pressure, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's funny.
Sampled it, whatever you want to say.
Yeah. I freaking loved this song.
Vanilla Ice. I mean, that was his only hit, wasn't it?
I mean, I was 8 then if it came out in 1990. It was like, he was huge. Yeah. That was his only hit? Ice Ice Baby? He was in the Ninja Turtles. Do you remember that? He had like a cameo appearance in the Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
Because he was that big.
He was that big at that time.
The song was that big. I swear he had another song. And I think that was
another. Yeah, that was another one-hit wonder that spawned from that, because Ninja Turtles were huge in 1990. Turtle Power.
Turtle Power.
I think that's further down the list, but we're only doing the.
Yeah, we'll maybe zoom through a few of them if we wrap this up quickly enough. But we have a tendency to overrun our time now, don't we?
Oh yeah, we do. Bloody crazy we are,
man. Yeah, I'm surprised that was his. I can't think of any other ones. I would have sworn he had at least one more over here, but yeah, I mean that was my childhood, like
Vanilla
Ice,
Ice Ice Baby,
New Kids on the Block,
Backstreet Boys,
Crisscross. Do you remember that?
Applesauce.
No, there was 2. I don't know if they were brothers or not, but they wore their clothes backwards.
Oh, vaguely. God, yeah, these people
crisscross and make it jump.
Oh, vaguely. Yeah. I mean, I wasn't watching TV at that time. I don't know. I was playing with toys or something.
All right, number 6. I know this one too.
Nothing compares to you. Sinead O'Connor.
Again, 1990.
Yeah, again, that was another big hit for her, and
I like this list better than Rolling Stones.
Yeah. It had yeah, I mean that was her only hit. I mean, she was known for basically pissing off the Catholic Church at that time. I
thought she had another hit too, but
I think she started on with another hit. I don't think it made to number 1.
Well, that was a big thing.
She started on with like I don't know. She burned a photo of the Pope.
She was on Saturday Night Live.
Oh, she did it on Saturday Night Live and burned.
She didn't burn it. She ripped it up.
Ripped it up or whatever. Yeah, and that was what made her huge.
And he was like,
but it was just like nowadays. It's like, and she shaved her head, and it was all like, "Woo,
yeah,
women don't shave their heads. What's going on here?"
Yeah.
So strange.
I would have thought she had another one, but yeah, I don't remember.
But yeah, she's become a little bit crotchety now.
Nothing compares to you. That was a good song.
Yeah, it was good. And do you know who wrote it?
No.
Prince.
Did he?
Yep.
Oh, I thought she wrote it.
Nope. It was Prince. Prince wrote it.
Yeah, I guess.
I don't know if he wrote it for her.
I guess it kind of sounds like Prince, doesn't it? I mean,
I think he recorded it. I think he recorded on it too. He played on it.
Yeah.
But yeah, Prince wrote it.
Oh God.
Number 5 is a little bit of Monica in my life.
A little bit of Erica
on the side. A little bit of
Rita.
Is all I need. A little bit of
Tina? I don't know. I can't remember their names. A little bit of Sandra in the sun. A little bit of Sarah all night long or whatever. Yeah, I remember that.
Mary all night long.
I remember that song because my name was in it and the kids in high school would sing it to me when I would walk by them.
That was 1999.
Yeah, that was my senior year in high school. I'm dating myself, so if any of you wondered how old I am, you can figure it out now.
Yeah, that was Mambo number 5, a little bit of by Lou Bega. Yeah, I remember. Yeah. I might remember that one. It
was a fun song. You know what it reminds me of? I don't know why it just popped in my head. A one-hit wonder that is not on either. Maybe it's further down the list. From when I was really little. Don't worry. Be happy. Oh, I love that song. Made me so happy as a little kid.
Yeah, it's number 21 on the list. Bobby McFerrin, 1988. Yeah.
Oh, that was such a sweet song. I don't know why that reminded me of that song, but anyway.
Number 4 is I'm Gonna Be 500 Miles by the Proclaimers.
The Proclaimers had other songs, didn't
they? Yeah, they had a pretty big following in Britain.
But I guess
Scotland,
one hit wonder means literally that's the only song they had that went to number 1.
I mean, if nobody knows this song, it's going to be, and I would walk 500 miles, and I would walk 500 more.
To be the
Man who walked 1,000 miles.
To fall down at
your door.
Yeah,
Da, la, da, da, da. And they look like Deirdre from Coronation Street.
That was a fun, that was a good
Twins,
song.
yeah. Yeah. They were a Scottish band.
1988?
Yeah.
Oh.
It was a hit over here like 5 years later.
I was gonna say, yeah, I thought I remembered it from like the mid 90s. Yeah, I like that song.
Number 3 is "Spirit in the Sky" by Norman Greenbaum.
It made this list too.
When I die and they lay me to rest. Number 2, it's "Raining Men." Hallelujah by the Weather Girls
I sing
in
this one in the
1982.
shower all the time.
And I mean, it was going to be a bloody one-hit wonder with the Weather Girls.
And Raining Men, yeah.
Jerry Halliwell from the Spice Girls, I think it was her debut solo song. She had a hit with it after the Spice Girls, yeah. It was like, I don't know, 2000 or 2001, but it was the same sort of thing. Number 1 on this list, though, is "Video Killed the Radio Star" by the Buggles.
Killed the radio star.
In my house and in my car.
Yeah, that's a good song. And true. That is a true song. It's true.
Yeah, it's a true song. Yeah, it did.
Video did kill the radio star, and I'm still sad about it.
Yeah, because we're on radio now.
Sort of.
Sort of.
No. Oh my God, achy breaky heart. We won't say what number these are. We'll just shout some out.
Achy Breaky Heart, Billy Ray Cyrus, 1992.
Yeah.
There you go. Mickey by Tony
Hey,
Basil.
Mickey, you're so fine, you're so fine, you blow my mind.
Hey, Mickey.
Me and Mrs. Jones.
Billy Paul,
Mrs.
1972.
Mrs. Jones. It's a good song.
That was, yeah. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me.
Don't hurt me.
No more.
Jump around.
Yeah, I don't know.
Jump around.
I don't know that one.
Jump up and get down. The House of Pain. Come on, 1992.
Bop, 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 ooh, bop, doodle, bop, boo, by Hanson, 1997.
Oh my God, play that funky music, white boy. Wild Cherry, 1976.
Saturday Night by Wigfield. Saturday night, da 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 da. Pretty baby. That was a huge hit.
I don't know that song.
I remember it.
Sugar, sugar, da 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 da.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, honey, honey.
Funky Town. Won't you take me to Funky Town?
Who does Funky Town?
Lip sync.
You know, I always thought that the Bee Gees did Funky Town.
B-52s.
B-52.
No, the Bee Gees.
The Bee Gees.
Bee Gees had a few hits.
Not the Bee Gees, the B-52s. I always thought the B-52s did Funky Town for some reason. Won't you take me to Funky Town?
Bloody hell, they've even got Grandad on here by Clive Dunn, 1971. Clive Dunn, to our American viewers or listeners, was Corporal Jones on Dad's Army.
I don't know a lot of these. Somebody's watching me. I guess I do know that song. Rockwell, 1984. That's number 50, by the way. You get what you give.
Safety
New
Dance.
Radicals?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Too shy, much shadow. Yeah. Kajagoogoo.
The Ketchup song.
Yeah, Last
Ketchup.
I don't even know. I vaguely remember
2002.
it. Yeah, I vaguely remember it.
Oh, Rock Me Amadeus. How does that one go?
Rock Me Amadeus. Yeah. I don't know how it goes, actually.
Ooh, ee, ooh, ah, ah, ting, tang, walla, walla, bing, bang. Ooh, ee, ooh, ah, ah, ting, tang, walla, walla, bing, bang.
By
The Witch
that
Doctor.
giant, The Witch Doctor.
1998. Oh, no.
Yeah, I think some of these are wrong.
That's gotta be much earlier than that.
Yeah.
Who is Edwin Collins? That name sounds so familiar, but I don't recognize the title, A Girl Like You.
Never known a girl like you before.
Okay.
That was a massive hit from 1994. Spaceman. always wanted you to go into space, man. 1996, yeah, that was a huge
Some of
hit.
these are very British, because I don't know.
In the year 2525. Da, 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 da,
Oh,
da.
99 red balloons.
Nina, 1983. There she goes. There she goes. They say 2006. Yeah, that was 1990. So the sun getting things wrong again.
Tell Laura I love her.
Yeah,
Ricky Valens.
yeah, I have no idea. That was 1960.
Don't tell my heart, my
Achy breaky heart. But yeah.
Billy Ray Cyrus, who has a hit now. He has a second one-hit wonder.
A second hit wonder.
Yes.
And you're going to sing it on your
Oh
horse.
my God.
Got the horses in the back.
What is it? Oh.
Old Town Road.
Our niece and nephew, well, our niece particularly, is just singing this song all the time. Old Town Road. I don't know if any of you have been tortured by this song, but I cannot stop singing it sometimes. But I'm just doing the, got the horses in the back.
Horses in the back.
Oh, God. If you don't know what we're talking about, just count yourself lucky.
Yes. But I think we've run it into the ground.
I think that was good.
I think that was good. I think we did it
I hope
sweetly.
you're happy, Navdeep. And
Yes, this is for you, Navdeep. Thanks a lot.
And we appreciate suggestions for show ideas. If any of you have ideas,
Yes, tell us what.
tweet them to us.
Tweet them to us. Instagram them.
Yeah.
DM, whatever.
Facebook. Yeah.
Yeah. And just tell us what you want to hear.
Yeah,
and we will talk about it.
We definitely want to talk about what you want to hear. I mean,
we're talking about our one-hit wonders.
Because we can talk about anything to each other all the time. So.
Yes.
We want to be sure and talk about what you specifically want to hear.
Yes.
Yeah. If you, again, I said I'll put this on the Facebook group, but if I do forget, go ahead and create your own topic if you go there looking for it and it's not there. Because I want to know what your top 10 one-hit wonders would be. Would they be any of the ones we mentioned, or would you have a completely new list?
Yeah. Tell us.
Let us know. Also, we are on Ko-fi, which is an online tipping service. And if you are enjoying our content, you can feel free to buy us a coffee on there. I think it's like $3 or something. And
$3.
basically, we'll put the money toward going back toward the show.
Better equipment.
And
better voices. Better everything.
Hopefully evolving this into maybe
better people.
Maybe YouTube or more stories or whatever. If you're not following us on Instagram as well, you probably want to, I mean, I don't want to like force you, but if you,
we do want to force you.
You may want to do
you
that.
should follow us on Instagram.
You may want to do that because we do post a lot of stories and stuff like that all the time when we're just out doing things or
yeah. Whatever we come across, we post a story about it.
So thanks for listening, and we shall see you next time.
See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.